Hello and welcome to Thinkermaker, a savvy self-production. This third episode explores how we became so obsessed with science and metrics and data in the first place. And also, it highlights the extent to which emotional intelligence and other wisdoms have been systematically squeezed, a big mistake resulting in British culture dilution. So, a couple of hundred years ago, science achieved marvellous things, machines more powerful than horses to do work. It was the age of reason, underpinned by science's objective method to understand the properties of physical things. We've prioritised objectivity ever since, celebrating science and technology in expos to this day. Objectivity is hammered into us. Remember science class? To get the truth, set up experiments, don't touch, be unbiased, measure things, analyse data, and draw conclusions. Now, due to science's successes, objectivity caught on. All areas of study adopted it. But this addiction to objectivity and dismissal of subjectivity created a social bias against unmeasurables like compassion, culture, heritage, and spiritual wisdoms. GDP is prioritized because it's objectively measurable. This objective metrics culture permeates our whole system. The law and economics overarches our institutions, beholden to fact-checking, which dominates our politics and understanding. And this is called secularism. Secularism. And it's gone extreme. Intuition, emotional intelligence, and spirit are disregarded, even ridiculed. Objectivity, evidence, and allowing numbers to dominate how we see things is now the ruler of our world, like a dictator. It's a problem. We explore that in chapter 5, which lists a shocking catalogue of disasters showing the unreliability of scientific objectivity. Still, these days, science and objectively measurable stuff gets all the attention and credit. But that's misguided. Because to find that balance, to get ourselves out of this Brexit tunnel, we have to give equal weight to the factors we can't measure. Emotion, culture, heritage, and more. Even spirit. It's a thing. Spirit has huge relevance in the Brexit debate. British people are in very low spirits right now. Who would deny that? But has science invented a device to detect human spirit? Anybody? No. But that doesn't excuse a disregard for the relevance of spirit in the Brexit debate. The trouble is, secularism is exterminating spirit. Ads like this one on a London tube train are most unhelpful, dismissing spirit and vandalising spiritual heritage in British culture. No one ever says that objective evidence-based science is a god, but boy do the secular brigade worship evidence and demand that we all do. Other wisdoms are disregarded, even yin-yang. This is a mistake, and it's coming home to roost. Evidence is not proof. So time to stop that worship of experts and their obsession with anything measurable. Culture can't be measured. At this time with Brexit, leaders should not worship rational experts nor metrics like GDP. And let's see why in more detail. Because the beauty of humanity is that we have emotion, which matters more than rationality. And you might not like to hear that because in today's secular world, that's not fashionable thinking. And perhaps you have been brainwashed by secular thinking. This is Daniel Kahneman. He won the Nobel Prize in economics, and his book quotes this brilliant study which proves emotion is primary in our decision making. For example, national stock markets go up on sunny days and fall when nations drop out of the World Cup. Emotion trumps rationality. Remember this? That buying frenzy from the last episode? Emotion trumped rationality, and in two ways. First, decisions were driven by emotion, not rationality. Secondly, emotions were right and rationality was wrong. Imagine paying nurses $500 for 500 kilograms of compassion per week instead of an hourly wage. Many soft human value exchanges are yin, and there's no way to measure them. So they get undervalued outside the money system. And just because science has failed to invent an objective device to measure compassion, that does not justify ignoring it. And so too for business trust and other unmeasurables, dignity. Look, also for unmeasurable soft cultural values, citizen trust, cultural cohesion, scientifically unmeasurable, but they all contribute to welfare and strong democracy. But GDP misses them. Identity, heritage, culture, and spirit matter in democracy. Experts miss this, blinded by their obsession with objective metrics. Here, the FT says it. Here it is again, Brexiteers happy to go into recession and lose jobs for something more important, culture, heritage. In 2018, Merkel also found out that after losing votes in a prosperous German district, if trust is lacking, a good economy won't be enough. Politicians used to say, it's the economy, stupid. Well, no, there is a limit to that. And here it is in the US. Opposition to migrants is about culture dilution, not just jobs. So today's manic obsession with fact-checking and polls is just more misguided worship of experts and their obsession with anything measurable. And emotion can be more right and more powerful than rationality. Culture dilution, sushi pizza, is not easily measured. Now, there's nothing wrong with being concerned about the economy, but GDP is riddled with holes. It's no guide for achieving the balance we need. For balance, we have to think outside the box. The box is GDP. We don't need more facts. There's already too much data. We need to switch on emotional intelligence because these essential, profound things still cannot be measured. That's what elites are missing. In the next episode, we'll see how the financial sector has made sushi pizza out of British culture over the last few decades. Thank you for watching.